Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video I will be recording part 1 of my entire colouring book collection and completed pages. I did put a poll up on the channel asking if this is something that you guys would be happy to see every year, or whether you just you think every year is too much, or whether you're not really bothered either way. And 90% of the vote said yes to do the colouring book collection, so that is what we are here with today. I'm going to be kicking this off with my Lulu, Mayo and Rita Berman collection. This section comes from a small wooden cube unit that I have, so I'm doing this first before I move on to the big main shelves. I'm going to see how we go for time. It may be that I just do these books today, but if we're going okay for time, I might try and sneak in some of the cute and cozy books as well from the second cube, but I do suspect that it will just be this section for today. So without further ado, grab yourself a snack and a drink, get comfy and cozy, and yeah, let's buckle in, let's get this started. Okay, so the first book is neither Rita Berman or Lulu Mayo, but I do keep it with my Lulu Mayo books because this is just a one-off. This is A Million Christmas Cats by John Bigwood, and I love this book. I'm not sure if it's out of print or what the situation is with this book, but I know that it is extremely difficult to come by. But I've had this book for a long time and it is just so cute. I love this page. I don't know what it is with me at the moment. Wallpaper pages were never really my thing, but I don't know, I'm really loving wallpaper pages at the moment. So yeah, I love this one. I think that page is really cute, and I'd love to maybe tackle that one this year. But yeah, it is just adorable. So I've completed this one, and I don't know if you can see, there's quite a lot of glitter there on the bottom. That's stickles, and there's a bit here on the snow. And yeah, I tried turning this into the Hogwarts Express. Put 9 3/4 there. I wrote Hogwarts up here. Yeah, I look at it now and I think, I think I could have maybe, layered and blended my pencils a little bit better, but I still really like it. I like how it turned out, and it was just, yeah, it was a super fun page. Even Rudolph has got a sparkly nose there, look. So very cute. This one is adorable. That would be a cute one to do. But yeah, it is just an adorable book. This was the first page that I completed in here. It was all based with Crayola Super Tips with a little bit of pencil shading and a little bit of stickles just along the edge of the bottom there. So it's very cute, but I like that one too. That's really cute. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are just adorable. It's another one that I've done. I think I'd quite like to go in with a pale blue and just sort of put the pale blue here around the edge, but sort of fade it into white in the middle, just for this page to feel a little bit more finished, I think. But yeah, that is really cute. So fun. I really wish that John would bring out some more books, because this is fantastic and just a whole heap of fun. So next I have A Million Bears. This is the French version, and I got this on Amazon a couple of years ago, and it was super cheap. It was like £3 something. So this is starting now our Lulu Mayo collection. So this is one of her older books, and I think you can tell the difference with her art style, sort of, you know, we'll see it as we progress through her books, and I just think each book she gets better and better. But yeah, this is a really, really cute one. It's not my favourite of her work, I will be honest. I'm not knocking her artwork. I think her work is, you know, incredible, but this just isn't, you know, it doesn't speak to me like some of the other books do. But regardless, it's still, you know, a gorgeous book. And I've completed this one. I think this was a buddy colour with Jamie, if I remember rightly. Jamie from Finding Joy in Colour. She is one of my absolute best friends. I adore her, and yeah, I'm sure this was a buddy colour with her. And then this down here, this is washi tape. My popcorn came out way darker than I was expecting and I planned, but Jamie said, you can just say that is toffee popcorn, so that is what we're going with that page. I really like this one as well, with the washing machine. So cute. But yeah, there's so many lovely pages in here to colour. I definitely need to come back to this one. So there is that one. And then I have A Million Sloths. Again, this is by Lulu Mayo. I've completed a few pages in this one. Shall I zoom out just a smidge? Is that better? Yeah, I've completed a couple of pages in here, and it's funny because I was only thinking about this book the other evening and thinking, you know, I'd quite like to pull this one out and see what sort of summary pages we've got in here. Love this. That is really, really cute. And this side with the trees as well. Yeah, really do like that. So I have done this one. And this was done mostly with Crayola Super Tips. As you can see, I didn't really do any shading. It's just Super Tips and some gel pens. And I believe this was a buddy colour with the lovely Nikki from Nikki and Niagara. So yeah, it was cute. Really, really sweet pages. I do apologise for the background noise. I've got all of my windows open. It's so beautiful outside today, but it's really hot and humid. So yeah, I'm afraid you will hear traffic and, you know, all the other noises. So I do apologise. Yeah. Oh, there's another one that I've done. I really like this page. I think that one's really cute. I missed a chunk of pages then. But yeah, just really, really cute book. So that is A Million Sloths. Next I have A Million Mermaids. And again, this is another really lovely book. I haven't coloured too many in this one, but it is a beautiful book. I really like this page here. I think that is gorgeous. Okay, this was the first page I coloured in here. There was a bit of a story behind this one. I was colouring it while I was in A&E at the hospital, and I had people behind me and they were making some not very nice comments about me being a full-grown woman and sat colouring and blah blah blah. and it put me off coming back to this page, but I did eventually, and I finished it. It's all right. I like the bits around the outside. I like the flowers and stuff. I'm not keen on the centre or the background, but again, it was a completed page, and that was quite a few years ago now. That one. It's this one. Yeah, cute book. Then I have A Million Unicorns, and this became a buddy colour book with my youngest daughter Emmy, but she has since way outgrown unicorns. So that, yeah, they're definitely not her thing anymore. I think it's very safe to say. But yeah, these were both buddy colours with her. This one, as you can see, there is barely any shading on this one. Just a tiny little bit on the narwhals and on the unicorns, like on their hair and their mane and their tails, but that is it. And then I have got some iridescent watercolour on the clouds. So that's A Million Unicorns. Then I have one of my absolute favourites, which is A Million Llamas. Oh, I love this book. I absolutely love it. I think this would definitely be in my top, yeah, my top 3 of Lulu's books. So cute. Oh, look at this. Just look at that. How adorable. Oh my goodness. I love these. So we've got them as cacti on the shelves. We've got terrariums. I really enjoy Lulu's imagination with her work. I just think it's so fun. This was the first page that I coloured in here. I tried to keep it very soft, very pastel. So yeah, I do like that one. And I've got this one. I think this is my favourite page out of the 2. This was a buddy colour with the lovely Helena from the Colouring Zone. And yeah, it was just so much fun. I've done some shading on it, but again, not an awful lot on the flowers. Most of it is shaded, but and then again I've got some of the iridescent watercolour there on the mountains. I've got some stickles. So yeah, I love that page, but this book is my favourite. And then I've got this, which is a Forever Whip, and I just don't like this here. I really need to come back and get that whip done, because that has been a whip for years, so I need to get that sorted. Then I have A Million Cute Animals, and I actually have 2 copies of this one. So I'm going to put my untouched copy to the side. Any books that have washi tape up here, that just means that they are untouched. So I've got this one. Again, this is really, really cute, and I haven't worked in this book for a long time. I dedicated this page here to my beautiful friend Sarah from Chronic Colouring Down Under. So yeah, I dedicated that page to her when I coloured that one. But yeah, these are just fabulous. Look at this one. So cute. Yeah, really, really lovely. I like that one a lot. Oh, this is gorgeous. And this, oh, yeah, I need to come back to this book really, really soon. And this one. This was a buddy colour with the beautiful Camille from... It used to be Camille's Colouring Craze, but I think her channel name is slightly different now. But she is here on YouTube, and she is one of the sweetest people I've ever had the pleasure of chatting to. She's just an absolute dream, bless her. Yeah, so we coloured that one. And that's it. That's all I've done in that one. Then I have A Million Sweet Things. My eldest daughter Tegan, she nabbed my original copy of this, so this is an untouched copy. Yeah, I bought myself another one because I did really, really like this book an awful lot. I had coloured this one. I know I had done that page. I had done that one. Oh, look at this with all the monkeys. Now we've got the frogs down here. Oh, so cute. I just think there's nothing not to enjoy about Lulu's books. I feel like there's something for everyone. And they just make you smile, don't they? They're just like feel good books. Yeah, really lovely. Wow, that one would take a long time, but I love it. Love that. Like origami birds. Yeah, it is. That is so cool. I really love that. Right, I'm just going to quickly pause the video while I've got a bus outside. 2 seconds. Okay, bus has gone. Yeah, this is so cute. These are like origami boats and birds and stuff. It's really, really lovely. I like that. So cute. Oh, look at this. Oh, I love this. That is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. I love that page. Do you know, I'm actually gonna put a flag on that one. So that is A Million Sweet Things. Next, I have 2 copies of my absolute favourite Lulu Mayo book, and that is A Million Magical Creatures. Now, I have coloured in both of these. This is my original copy, this one, and I just, yeah, this book is just right up my street. I love everything about it, every single page. Yeah, there's just nothing in here that I don't want to colour. As you can see on the page I'm about to show you, I have got some ghosting and a bit of bleed through here. I think that was from a uni metallic paint marker by the look of it. Yeah, and it was this one. It was this double page spread. I feel like I went a bit too much with the glitter on these bits here on the tails of the mermaids with the loose glitter, but I do like it on this little guy's wings and these wings up here. I do think that's cute. If you can, I'm trying to catch the sparkle, but I don't know, it was very successful. But yeah, I just think it was a bit too much. Yeah, and then this is my second copy. Again, it's just the most incredible book, and I love the ones like this, like pumpkins and witches, and I just, oh yeah, definitely so good. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this snail with the little gnomes. Oh, it's just too cute. It's just adorable. So I have got this as a whip. There's not an awful lot done on it at all. I didn't write down my colour combination for the leaves, but I'm sure I can figure that out. I've got quite a bit of bleed through though from the page on the reverse, but I think that'll be pretty easy to cover. So I've got, I'm so sorry, there's an ambulance going past. Okay, so this one here, this was a buddy colour with the beautiful K from Colouring with K. And yeah, I really like this one. You can see the shimmer there on the white of the water. I've got some stickles. Yeah, I really like how this one turned out. It definitely gives me autumnal vibes with the, you know, the oranges and browns and burnt oranges and things that I've used, you know, for the foliage in the background and the characters down here. So yeah, very cute. And then at the same time I did start this one, but as you can see it's not finished. I haven't done any shading on it or anything yet, so this one is a whip at the moment. But yeah, and then I've got this one, and this was a buddy colour with the lovely Sandra from Colourful Diary. It was our first ever buddy colour, and yeah, I like how that one turned out. The water was a bit more greeny than I was aiming for, but I do like it. I think my favourite part about the page is the frogs. I do really like them, and I enjoyed just adding metallic gel pen to the fireworks. So yeah, that was a fun one. Okay, then I have A Million Little Monsters, and I think I've only completed one page in here. Let's get some pages here from the back. Yeah, so cute. Look at this little dude. Oh my goodness. This is another super cute book. Oh, they're just too cute. So I've got this one. This was the first page I'd done, and I think this was a colour and chat or a colour along on the channel. So yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. You can see the little glitter hearts there at the top as well, little confetti hearts. I'm sure I'm missing a page that I've coloured. Yes, there we go. There we go, that one. I really like that one as well. And then I've got confetti stars on this one. That was a really fun one to colour. And then I've put some washi tape with purple dragons on. Put that around the top and bottom edges. Little sticker there. Yeah, very cute. So that is A Million Little Monsters. And then I have A Million Sea Creatures, which I really love. I really do like this book. This was the first page that I completed in here. And even now I still think it's really pretty. I did really enjoy doing that one. And this one. I was going to work a little bit more on this one. I felt like I needed to maybe put like an iridescent paint on this border here around the bowl, but looking at it now and I think, no, do you know what, I like it as it is, so just leave it alone. So there's that one. That was a recent page that was done this year. Oh, I'm so sorry, I keep pulling the book over to that way, so I might just adjust my camera in a second. Oh, this one. This was a buddy colour with the lovely Jodie from J.I. Colorist, and I think that was last year. Yeah, I want to say last year. And I really enjoyed this one. And again, we've got some more of those confetti hearts dotted around on that one. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. It turned out really pretty, I think. I love this. This is one of my favourite pages, if not my favourite in the book, is this one with the big koi fish. I just think that is beautiful. Just so cute. Oh, yeah, I just cannot praise Lulu's artwork enough. It's just such a pleasure. Even just sat looking through her books is just makes me really smile, and I just think that's lovely. Okay, then I have, do you know what, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Is that, oh no, maybe it needs to come over that way. Let's try that. I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have a million baby animals. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself on the chair as well. So you've got a million baby animals. Again, I think I've only done the one page in this one. I've done this one. I think this was a channel community buddy colour. So there's that one, and that was done with my Pablo pencils, and they worked really nice in this book. They gave a lovely soft look. So yeah, I did enjoy them in here. I don't use those pencils anywhere near enough, so I need to pull them out and show them some love. Look at this with the kittens. And they've got the little sheep here. Oh, it is just it's ridiculously cute. So adorable. I love this. I love this one with the hair. I think that is gorgeous. That is really lovely. And we've got a baby bunny down here too. Little baby bunny getting snuggly with all the chicks. That is too cute. And this one with the penguins and the otters in the ice cream. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's really lovely. So that is a million baby animals. And then finally, but by no means least, by Lulu Mayo, I have the Kawaii Tarot colouring book. And this, again, is one of my absolute favourites of hers. I just think this book is fantastic. It's just so imaginative, and the you know, the illustrations, you know, to go with each thing is just, it's just fantastic. And then here, these big ones at the front, these are single-sided, but you know, you've got kind of like the writing here for the opposite page, you know. So if you want to keep that kind of intact, then I wouldn't necessarily recommend using alcohol markers, but if you're not bothered about the writing, then yeah, go for it. I just think this is so lovely. This is my favourite, this one, the hermit, and it's kind of like a snow leopard, and I just think that is so beautiful. I really like that one. I thought I had coloured more in here, but it must just be the one. Yeah, so I did use alcohol markers on my page. I didn't realise I did, but yeah. But it's fine because I can still, you know, I can still read this. It's fine. And I coloured this one. I coloured the Magician. I do like how that page turned out. But yeah, I was sure that I had coloured more in here, but yeah. No, obviously not. So there's that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna move that stack a little bit. All right, so we are now going to get into the Rita Berman books. I'm looking at the time, and I think we will just keep it to this cube for today. I'm still trying to get back into the swing of, you know, doing videos and sitting back at the desk for a bit and whatnot. So yeah, I think we'll just keep it to this first cube for today, just so that I don't get confused as to where I am as well. Okay, so the first, oh no, hang on, wait. Hang on, are these books? Right, so they need to go on the bottom. Oh my goodness. Right, I'm so sorry. I'm a hot mess. Okay, so we are starting with De Welt unter de Lupe Zulander. And like I said, these are all by Rita Berman. And this is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Really like this one. Maybe tackle this one this winter, because I just think that is gorgeous. So pretty. Yeah, it's just really lovely. I like this one as well, with the citrus fruit here in the middle, and then the flowers and bumblebees around. It looks like we've got a pomegranate here as well. Got some honeycomb. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. That's cute. I do think Rita is one of my absolute favourite artists. I just, you know, I'm trying to colour in her books more often. I am trying. It's really lovely. I like this one with the beetles as well and the flowers. It's really cute. Oh my goodness, look at this. That is so adorable. Okay, so all I've coloured in that one is the very first page, the bumblebee, and I've put little yellow confetti butterflies around it as well. I don't know if you can see those. And then he's got stickles on his wings. I definitely need to come back to this book. I like this one with all the animals on it. I just think that is beautiful. That would be a lovely one to do. And this one, that would be really pretty, wouldn't it? I've seen this one done a lot, and everyone has just done such an incredible job. So that is the first one. Then I have De Welt unter de Lupe Wasser, and I have last month, was it last month or this month? No, I think it was this month. I purchased a second copy, so that is my untouched version. And the reason I purchased another copy is because there's a double page spread in here that I've done that I really want to do again, because it was an early page of mine, and I was learning. I was learning with my Albrecht Dürer, and I just really wanted to have a do-over of that page. And plus the book is beautiful, so I'd happily colour the pages more than once. But it is just stunning. And Rita just never fails to deliver absolute magic with her books. Yeah, it was this one, this page here. It was when I was, you know, trying to, you know, try out my Albrecht eras and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I just really want to have another go at this page. I just feel like I could add more depth to it now. But yeah, I love that page. That's beautiful. That is absolutely stunning. Yeah, they're just all beautiful. These are my favourites. Again, the koi fish. I don't know what it is about koi fish, but I love them. I love seeing illustrations of them and, you know, seeing them in, you know, like in real life in the ponds and stuff. I just think they are absolutely beautiful. And I think maybe with my background as, you know, a trainee tattooist, you know, I did draw quite a lot of koi fish, and maybe that's why I've just got this kind of affinity with them. But yeah, they are my favourite pages in the book. This one, again, I was trying my Albert Duras in the background, but you can see it's very questionable. But we all have to start somewhere, and I think it's nice to look back on your journey and maybe see how far you've come and see how your colouring has changed from then to where you are now. It's nice to see that progression, I think. This is lovely. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. That would take a hot minute. I think I would be tempted to maybe do a very, very light pencil background, you know, behind the fish, the seahorse, jellyfish and all that. But I think here behind the bubbles, I think I would be tempted to go with like a metallic gel pen. A metallic gel pen, or maybe a Languo gel pen in a really beautiful like bluey turquoise colour. And then just add a tiny little bit of shading and sparkle on some of the bubbles dotted around. Not all of them, but some of them. And I just think that would look really pretty. Oh, look at that. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. I just think there's nothing not to love about Rita's work. And this was a gift from my beautiful best friend, Penny. Okay, then we have mine Frühling Spaziergang. I think this is my spring walk. Now, I love these books. I really do love the season books. But I now have 2 of the compilation books, the season compilations you'll see in a bit. And I'm like, do I need these as well as the compilation? I don't know. It's a conversation that I'm having internally with myself. But this, look at this. One of my favourite pages in the book. I absolutely love it. And I think, was it Colouring with Kay? I think she's done this page. She might have done it twice actually. Her work is just, oh, it's just stunning what she does with her pages. I'm always in awe of her work, but yeah, I think this is my favourite, or one of my favourite pages in the book. But there are some, you know, like this, that, you know, they're beautiful, but I wouldn't really know what to do with it. These are gorgeous. That's our cover image there, which is absolutely stunning. Look at this. Beautiful. Yeah, really lovely. I really like her bugs and beetles and stuff. I just think that's so lovely. This is nice. You've got like sort of 4 little vignettes per page. kind of like a small victories kind of thing. They're just a little bit bigger, aren't they? Yeah, I really like this one. And that. Really like these two. Okay, so this was a whip for a really long time, and then I finally got it finished, and I'm so glad I did. There's a little bit of stickles on the bee's wings. I don't know if it's gonna show up. There you go. Might show up a little bit. But yeah, I do like how this one turned out. I taped off the edges with some washi tape, and then I watercoloured the background, and I used my favourite stippling technique. And yeah, I just really like how this one turned out. I think it's really, really pretty. That's gorgeous as well. I really like this one with the, I was going to say dandelions, daffodils. Yeah, and these are another two favourites as well in the book. I absolutely love these pages. I think more so the bunny, but that is really, really cute. Oh, they're just all lovely, aren't they? I think I would need to maybe go through my compilation books and see what pages in here that I absolutely love, see if they're in the compilation books or not. I think that's what I need to sit and do. So that was my spring walk. And then I have mine summer Spatzer gang. And yeah, I did have a double page spread here that I was working on. It was looking really lovely, especially like this side of it. But I really messed up on this side, so I glued the pages together so it's like it never happened. Yeah, this is another really lovely one. I'm so sorry, I cannot seem to get myself together with the frame. I do apologize. I'm working on this one as a buddy colour at the moment in the compilation book, so you will see a sneak peek of that one in a minute. That's cute. I really like that. That's lovely. I do really like the landscape pages. I think I'm really drawn to these. They really do appeal to me. I just think you'd have so much fun with your colours and blending and all that good stuff. It's a beautiful book, but I don't think this is my favourite of hers. This is my absolute favourite, the camping page. Love that page so much. Is this did we see this one in the back? Or am I thinking of the other book? I feel like we've seen this page already. Sorry, I'm just going to check in here. We do. This page here with the sheep that I was saying that the gorgeous Kay from Colouring with Kay has done, it's also in our spring book. So we do have a duplicate. I never noticed that before. So that is in the spring and the summer. I wonder if there's any other duplicates as well. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear. These are beautiful with the ice creams and lollies and things. Yeah, that's lovely. Right, so that's where you can hear it. That's where the pages are glued together. You can see a little bit of colour there on the edge as well, but that's fine. That's lovely. This is beautiful. Love that. I feel like I've coloured this before. It might have been in my very first copy of the book. Coloured this one. Yeah, I coloured that one in my very first copy of the book. Okay, So now we have Mein Herbst Spaziergang, which I think is my autumn walk. It's very cute. You have a lot of fun trying colour combinations on your pumpkins in this one, couldn't you? You'd have a lot of fun with that. See, pages like this, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. This is our cover image, this one, and I love over here where we've got all the kites in the sky and stuff. That's lovely. Vegetables. See, I've seen this sunflower page as well, so yeah, there's definitely some duplicates, isn't there? Like things like this. No, I wouldn't colour that, and I don't know if I'd colour that either. With this, I'd probably just have fun with gel pens, to be honest, with that one. Basket of apples. See, it's a shame because we've got all these, you know, really lovely images, but then we get something like this. And I don't know if that's just Rita encouraging us to maybe do our own doodles and designs on this, like she does with her fruit. But yeah, it doesn't appeal to me, I'm afraid. Okay, and this is a buddy colour page that I started with the gorgeous Dana from Dana's Colouring Obsession. And I don't know, I think something happened to her page and she really wasn't happy about it, so we kind of abandoned it. But at some point I would like to come back and maybe finish it, or see if this page is in the compilation book and have another go. But yeah, that's been a whip for a really long time. So that is my autumn walk, and then I have my winter Spaziergang. So my winter walk. I think this is probably my favourite of the season's books. I like this one and I like the spring one. That's gorgeous. Penguin, absolutely beautiful. Cat getting into mischief with some knitting, because that's what they've got to do, isn't it? Okay, this one I did on the channel a few years ago, and I just did these as speed colours every day leading up to Christmas. I just sort of coloured one present, and then I think on the last video I did the background and the glitter and stuff. So yeah, those videos didn't do great. I mean, they were only just little short sped up videos, but I actually enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed filming it. It'd be nice to transfer these colours over here onto the sleigh and those gifts as well. That would be really nice. Yeah, I coloured this one before as well in my original copy. As you guys know, if you've been with me for a long time, many of my books have been ruined over the years by cats peeing on them, or I've spilt coffee on it, you know, or I've just really screwed up and thought no, and I've bought a replacement copy. Yeah, I've not had the best of luck over the years, but yeah, I kind of really try to avoid replacing books now if I just feel I've ruined it. If I feel like I've ruined a page and it's like, look, there's plenty of the pages in the book, don't worry, it's fine. You could even like collage over it or use it as an art journal page, you know, there's ways around it. Yeah, I do quite like this one. That is beautiful, although I have no idea how I would colour the Northern Lights. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm like, maybe the dual hybrid gel pens, but I don't know, because they come up into like little fine points, don't they? So yeah, I don't know how that would work. I'm not sure. Oh, I did this one. That's quite an old page. Yeah, that is quite an old page. I do still like it. Okay, so that's my winter walk. So this is my mein Spatzer durch die Jahreszeiten, again by Rita Berman. So this is the seasons compilation book. And yeah, I love the pages in this. And it makes me think, do I need the books separate, you know, or do I prefer the collection of images that are in this one? Because in those books there's quite a few images that I probably wouldn't colour. But if I know that, you know, my favourite images from those are in here, then I may consider destashing those books. I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed lately with my colouring book collection, and that is my fault. Okay, so we've got this sunflower page again. Oh, yeah, of course, this is a compilation. Oh my goodness. Ignore me. Love these pages. I just think that is so cute. I think I would be tempted to base this with watercolour, just to give it a really nice soft look. I could use the stippling technique in the trees to make the foliage look more full. And then I would just maybe use fine liner and gel pens for like the leaf shapes, you know. And then I would base the trees and the cabin and things, base all that with watercolours and our animals. But I think the foliage and berries and leaves down here, I would just stick to pencils with that. But I can imagine that would look beautiful once it's finished. Love these pages here. There's my favourite one. Love it. Love that page. Okay, so this is the double page spread in the summer book that I stuck together. But I'm really happy that I get to have another go at it, because I was so happy with this one. Some of my flowers down here, they were a bit questionable, because I'll be honest, flowers aren't my favourite thing to colour. And these pages have a lot of them. But I really just, it just went totally belly up on this side, so I just glued the pages together. This is a currant whip that I have been slowly chipping away at. It's all right. It's okay, but I think I've just gone a bit over the top maybe with my beach huts. So now I'm at the point where I don't know what to do with like the steps and things on them. You know, do I do bright colours for those as well, or do I just keep it to grey? I'm not sure, but yeah, I've been chipping away at that double page spread. Oh yeah, and she's got this one in here as well, this page. Love it. Oh, these are beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, gorgeous. Okay, and then this is the new copy that I purchased this month. And in this one, yeah, this is the page I'm working on at the moment. I was contacted by the lovely Patricia asking if I would do a buddy colour with her, and I was like, yeah, absolutely, I would love to. And we chose this page. I think this is definitely one of my favorites as well. I absolutely love it. So this was all done last night. Originally I was going to do rainbow boots for Pride, but then I remembered that Patricia had already started doing that on her boots, so I didn't want to seem like I was copying, so I tried erasing my red pencil here. I wasn't very successful, so I think I'm going to have to get my Lango gel pens out and sort that bit out. But yeah, you get a sneak peek of a page for June. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. Now these next books are my absolute favorites. I do plan on getting second copies of all of them. I have of the Asian book, I've got 2 copies of that one, but the Africa and the Europa, I do plan on getting another copy of them. The spine is kind of, yeah, I don't know, cracked and bent and yeah, all sorts on this one. But this is mine, Rita Africa, and I mean, you know, I imagine you guys have seen these books already, but I just have no words. They are beyond stunning, and I feel like Rita has just gone above and beyond and completely outdone herself with these books. They are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. There's just nothing, you know, negative to say. Look at this with a chameleon. How cute is that? Flamingos. I know these are popular pages. I've seen a lot of people have coloured these. That's cool with the monkeys. So beautiful. Yeah, and so I've completed this one. This was a whip for a long time, and I completed it during my trip to Scotland to see Connor in April. I completed that one. But yeah, I don't think there's really any pages in here that I don't want to colour. Maybe just some of the, it's not that I won't colour it, but it's just like, it's like, out of this book, I think this one is probably one of my least favourites, but I would still colour it. Where was it? Oh, watch me not be able to find now. I don't know, I'll show you when we get there. But the Egyptian pages, I think, yeah, these 2. These are my favourite. I love them. No, it's not. It's these 2. These 2 are my favourite in the entire book. So I'm trying to sort of save them, but at the same time, I really want to colour them. I think they're gorgeous. That was the first page that I'd done in here, and that was a whip for quite a long time as well. But yeah, I'm glad to have that one done. I really like this as well. But I love these, especially this map. I really like that, and I think that would look beautiful with watercolours. And this one with the signposts. I mean, just every single page is just beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. So that's my Rita Africa. And then we have mine Rita Europa. This was my favourite out of the 3 travel books for the longest time, and it is still one of my favourites. But I feel like Africa has taken over this one, which I'm really surprised about, actually. but you know, I love all of them. So yeah, it's just beautiful. It's really, really lovely. Oh, that's gorgeous with the tulips. Amsterdam. Holland. And this one. This was a, yeah, this was a buddy colour with Deb at Ms. Sweet's Crafting Therapy. So yeah, I enjoyed that one. I just wish I didn't put the circle stencil in the background. I don't like it at all. But you know, you win some, you lose some, right? That's beautiful. The Paris one. That's gorgeous. Oh, they are all so beautiful. Yeah, in my original copy, I had coloured the gelato page. There was another one that I had coloured as well. Yeah, I know I had done the gelato page. This one I love, and this was a buddy colour, sorry, with the beautiful Dana, again from Dana's Colouring Obsession here on YouTube. And yeah, I really enjoyed this one. You can see there's a couple of those confetti stars on there, and you know, they fit beautifully over the little stars that Rita had drawn on the page. They fit perfect, and I was like, okay, that needs to happen. You can see I've got some bleed through here from the page on the reverse, and it was because I sprayed pastel fixative on it, because I used pan pastels for the background, and yeah, it pushed some of the colours, especially on the fine liners and the pink pencil. It pushed that through the page, but I can cover that over. That's not a problem. And again, that one's got quite a lot of sparkle and shine and stuff on it as well. So there's that one. Did this one, this double page spread. This was the first one I did in the book. Absolutely love it. I used my polychromos on this one. Really enjoyed that one. And then I just added in some places a little bit of pan pastel, but not the whole background. Again, I really like the map as well. That's very cute. And then finally, mine Riser Dash Asian. I do have 2 copies of this one, so this is my untouched version. I do have some whips in this one that are kind of on my radar. I'm sort of getting in the mood to come back and get these finished, but it is just beautiful. Okay, so this is my first one, this peacock, but I hate that leaf there. I don't know what I was thinking. I need to sort that out. I do like the rest of it though. But yeah, this book is stunning, so beautiful. There we go, for our koi fish again, the lily pads and lotus flowers. That would be a really nice one, wouldn't it? These for summer, they would be great. This one is a whip. I don't even know where I started that one. But yeah, that was started a couple of years ago, I think. But yeah, just so lovely. That's beautiful. I think these would be a lot of fun. This page here. This was the first page that I coloured in this book. That one. And then I've got the peach circles there for a bit of shine and sparkle, because why not? A bit of stickles as well. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. I liked how that one turned out actually. It looks like I've got some hatching with fine liners on there as well to add a little bit of shading, which looks quite effective. It adds a bit of texture. Oh my gosh, look at this. Like bento box. So cute. Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. I love this one with the whale. I think that is beautiful. Really, really lovely. So that is mine Riser Dash Asian. And then finally, I have the postcard books. So I've got them in these little folders that I got from Amazon. So these are the Africa postcards. I don't think I've done anything in here. Oh look, there's the leopard that I coloured in April. There's that one. Yeah, I don't think I've done anything in the Africa ones at the moment. No, I haven't. But this folder has my Riser Dash Asian and my Riser Dash Europa, and I've done one in each of these. And both of these postcard books were gifts from my beautiful best friend Penny. So this is the one I've done in the Asian postcards. I really enjoyed that one. It was a lot of fun. So there's that one. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Really lovely. And then mine Riser Dash Europa. I completed the first one and it was this one. And that matches the page that I did as a buddy colour with Dana in the Europa colouring book. And this was the watercolour stippling technique, and I've had a lot of questions about that, so I will be doing a video on that shortly. So yeah, this just beautiful, really, really lovely. I like that one a lot. So that is it, my loves. That is my collection of Lulu Mayo and Rita Berman books. I want to just say a huge thank you to everybody who voted and decided that yes, you would like to see my collection this year. Yeah, it means a lot, and I'm really glad that you enjoy these videos, because you know, if I know it's something you enjoy, then you know I also enjoy recording it, and you know, just sharing what I have. It's by no means bragging or showing off. I don't mean it in that way at all. I'm just sort of sharing what I have. You guys might see a book that you think, oh, actually, yeah, that I really like that. I might enjoy colouring it, you know. So you might see something on here that, you know, piques your interest. If there's any books that you have seen here on the channel that you would like either a flip through of or a link to purchase, just let me know in the comments and I can definitely do that for you. That's not a problem, and I can help you with the links as well. So thank you all so incredibly much for taking time out of your day. I really do appreciate it, especially with this being a longer video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is you are up to. I hope you've got glorious sunshine like we have here. Take care, stay safe, my loves, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.